Hi everyone, welcome to my Autodesk screencast. My name is Dzan Ta and I work for Repro Products in Smyrna, Georgia. I'm an Autodesk certified instructor and hold many certifications in multiple Autodesk products for the AEC industry. I hope you enjoy my screencast. If you'd like to see more of my screencasts, please search for VAR 2015, that's VAR 2015, or my name. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up after you watch it. In today's screencast, we'll be continuing the series on what's new in Revit 2016. This is the third video in the series. And like the other two previous screencasts, we'll be looking at anywhere from 3 to 5 new features to keep the video simple and short. So in this one, we're going to take a look at the energy modeling within Revit 2016. Here I have a Revit model. And if I go to the Analyze tab of the ribbon, we have Energy Analysis panel. And in this panel, we have the ability to click Energy Settings and specify information regarding how we want the building to be calculated and taken into account. For example, the exercise center as the building type, its location, GPS location, based upon where you're inputting your project. This does require that you have web access, and it uses Google Mapping services to get you where you want it to be placed. With the detailed model aspect of energy settings, you can get into here to export different things such as spaces and rooms and different levels of export complexity and so on and so forth. I actually have a Autodesk University video you can search for online that is a class that I taught last year at Autodesk University, and it will walk you through all of this information as well. Once you have the energy settings set up, there is Show Energy Model icon, there is Run Energy Simulation, and then there is Results and Compare. So if I click Show Energy Model, this will tell me that it's about to create a new energy model, an analytical energy model. And if I click Create, it will create it. It will process the information, and at the same time, it will automatically create a new 3D view called 3D Energy Model, and it will also create two new schedules for you under Schedules and Quantities. One is called Analytical Spaces, and one is called Analytical Surfaces. When the information has been gathered and put together, you can click Continue to tell it to create the analytical model, which now is visible in the actual project environment. So you now can see the analytical spaces and the analytical surfaces directly in your Revit model, so it's easier for you to understand the spaces and the surfaces. You have the ability to hide either the 3D model objects or the analytical spaces, or you can isolate what you want to see, just like you've used to. If I open up Visibility Graphics dialog box, and I go in here and I specify, let's look at all the elements of all the disciplines, and we'll hide everything except the energy model. This is what the energy model looks like. You have the ability to select any analytical space or any analytical surface, and it will give you the information. It says analytical surface, the area, the type. Okay. Unfortunately, from what I can tell so far, it's just information that's being given to you. You cannot directly manipulate it. For example, here I've got some strange analytical surfaces that are coming out from the roof that I'd like to see if I can modify and take this down and adjust it. I can't seem to do anything with it. It's just information that you can select. You can't even look at the type properties. So it's more for a visual understanding. And the reason they did this is because when we take a look at analyticals within Revit, and you go through and do a heating cooling load analysis, things like that, in this heating and cooling loads window, you can see your information, you can see your spaces, and you can make the adjustments that you need to make adjusting here. But at that point, prior to 2016, this visual indicator of all your spaces and surfaces was not available in the actual project environment. So now it is. So that's analytical energy modeling, surfaces, and analytical space schedules is what's new in Revit 2016. Another feature in Revit 2016 is in regards to rendering. If I go in here and create a 3D view, let's say just here looking this way, we'll take a look at this space, and when we want to go ahead and do our rendering, which is under the View tab of the ribbon, rendering command, we now have the ability to specify what kind of rendering engine that we are working with. The default is NVIDIA Mental Ray, and that's what it used to be. That's what it is in 2015 and older. In 2016, you can also specify now Autodesk Ray Tracer, which is not as intensive as NVIDIA, but it's pretty good for quick rendering purposes. The NVIDIA Mental Ray takes into account your NVIDIA graphics card and its customized drivers to do higher quality renderings. And in regards to this video for Revit 2016 architectural general features, those are a list of all the features in the software. The next screencast that I do will be part 4, and it will cover MEP and structural content. Thanks for watching my screencast, and please don't forget to give me a thumbs up.